Hi Aries, this is Just with your May 7th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Aries, some of you are trying to move, trying to move on. And that seems to be the biggest issue that you're going to be having this week. Okay. You're either making a decision and making it happen, or you've made the decision, but making it happen is a problem. Either one. Rather, but there's a benefit to either you having a problem or an issue making something happen. There's still some ways to go, okay? And that's because some of you are just not, all the pieces haven't come together. And so you're in this waiting period. You're definitely in a having to hold back, having to take a step back. I do feel like some of you are in your feelings, but not as bad as you have been in some of the recent previous readings. But you're still at this place of not really being sure where you're going, or having to, for some of you, you're definitely trying to tie up loose ends, take care of one thing. It's almost like a domino effect. You need to take care of this thing in order for everything else to work out for you. And that seems to be a bit of a problem. And because for some of you, you can't get in contact with the place. They've changed their location, address, phone number. It seems to be hell on earth to kind of reach out or go back to a place to settle something. Some of you could be waiting for money, and it looks like it's going to come in. Definitely. Money seems to not be so much of a problem for you guys this week, especially if you're making money. But again, it is this one thing that's stopping you from, again, I feel either taking a trip, relocating, or leaving a job, moving on to something new completely. Now, I do feel like there is some good news. So some of you, if you're waiting for to hear back from a job, it looks like you're going to get some feedback. Particularly for all of you, be different, but the messages may come in toward the end of the week. It's not going to be completely finale, right? It's not going to be completely finished. You may have to go through another round of interviews, another round of tests, especially if this is a test-laden position. You may have to go through yet another round. You may, there can be some discrepancies, some testing come back correct, that sort of thing. And now you have to go through it again. If you have to do background check, well, something went through the pike, something didn't go through properly, and now you have to kind of do it again. It will leave you a bit confused, like, what the hell? I just did A, B, and C, and now you kind of have to do it again, or you have to wait. I do get waiting, but waiting by choice, but it's also by force. You're choosing to wait, knowing you have to wait, but it's because you've gotten some news that pretty much puts you in a holding period. But at least you know where you stand, even though it seems like it's going to be a bit confusing. Now, if you've been out there looking for work, it looks like you may get a couple of offers by the end of the week, and you may not be sure exactly which direction to take. Here's the thing now, I definitely see an offer coming in for some of you. So congratulations, a job is coming in. However, pay attention to how it feels, okay? Go in and pay attention to how does it feel when you're there? Does it seem like a place that you would like? Does it seem like a place that you would get along with people? I know, I don't think it was this year. I think it was last year. Aries was having a tough time getting along with others, like groups of people in the workplace. Let's make sure that this is not going to be the same road you're going to go down again, because I do see that you may be entering into a new job, a new company where you don't get along with people. They could be gossiping about you. Some of you, this may be happening at your existing position where you just don't get along with people and you just feel like, you know what, I'll be better off going elsewhere. But that may be your challenge right now, that you can't do it right now. You have to hold off and don't try to fit a circle into a square, because you may stumble right into that same problem. So take the time to make sure it's being done right. But again, I do see offers coming in for you guys. Absolutely. And if you're completely confused, perhaps if you feel like the best thing for you to do at this time is nothing at this time, that may be good for you. Although I don't feel that some of you will have a huge amount of time to wait or to parlay your decision, because decisions look like that's exactly what you're going to have to make by this week, is some kind of decisions, even though you may not be any closer to ready to make a decision, but you may have to make a decision. Also, for some of you, it won't be so much you making a decision, but it'll be decisions that's made and placed upon you that you now are being affected by, is what I see. Now, when it comes to love, it definitely seems to me that some of you are addressing a issue with someone that you've had a child with, or you're pregnant by now. Could be pregnant by you, either one. And you may be trying to settle child support, some type of financial settlement with this person quietly. Some of you may have someone in your life already that you may not be telling this person. You don't want any problems, situation broke up. You've been waiting for a while to try to see how can I fix this situation? How can I make it right? And some of you, it's like you can't even move on with your new relationship until you square away this old issue and kind of settle it again with finances. Some of you, I also see that some of you may be going to someone's mom's house or contacting the mother to respectfully ask their hand in marriage. So I kind of see that too. And you are trying to weigh up the time of how you do it, because this person may be at a distance, like you have to take a whole trip or flight to get to them. And that may be a bit of a problem too. So I do see that. Now, also for some of you, you're in this conundrum, right? So you have someone new and things are going okay. Some of you, you're not really sure if this relationship is going to work in a love level. You may be great friends. You may do well with each other, meaning this person may help you financially. You may look good on paper. They look good on paper, and together you would be great together on paper. But when it comes to that deep love, someone is either falling out of love or never truly had that love connection with the other person. And that may be a bit of talk. That may be a bit of gossip. Be careful, because I do feel like things are coming out, especially if someone is longing for another person. If they're trying to communicate with another person, that may get out. It may get out past the three of you. It may get out to a lot of people. So if this is a work situation, that's going to get out. A lot of gossip at the workplace, a lot of people talking about you, around you, meaning away from you, but talking about your circumstances, what it looks like. Some of you, again, are at a crossroads. Some of you just want to be free. You don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Can't get out of it as easily as you would like. Money's involved. Could be big money that's involved. A brand new child could be involved. So there's a lot of intricacies to take into consideration if you're going to bust a move, if you're just going to leave someone, because again, you're going to risk quite a bit. Someone could just be with someone because they don't want to lose their home. They don't want to, lose the kid. They don't want to pay child support. It's like those more worldly, practical things that they don't want to lose, but there's no love here. There's absolutely no love here. You may not be spending any time together. And the thing is that by the end of the week, there's definitely going to be some things coming out, and it won't all be by choice. A lot of it is going to be divinely destined for things to come out, which is going to leave you completely confused. Or the person that really has some form of love for the other person, they may be shocked and confused, like, wait a minute, what? Someone may be completely shocked that someone's going to leave. There's been this, again, contemplating, and someone's just going to bust out and go. If you're in something new, guys, for you single Aries, I feel that you're not done with someone from your past. You're not done. And this week, you are definitely going to need to go back, because I need to free myself. I'm not going to be able to move forward in my life until I address this, until I deal with the elephant in the room, until I've waited and waited and waited. This person could have blocked you. I get kind of like you can't reach them. I keep getting that, like you can't reach them. You can't reach them. Some of you may not have dealt with the passing of someone from your past that you hold near and dear to your heart. So dealing with some unresolved issues from your past with a particular person or situation or circumstance, in order to move forward and to fully give yourself to anyone, you've got to do it. Okay. And it's going to be pretty interesting as we get closer to the end of the week of how that's going to play out for all of you. This is Judgment Day time, guys. Judgment Day. It's time to make decisions. It's things are going to come out so decisions can be made. Doesn't mean it's all going to be made in a week. No, but it's damn sure going to be made eventually. If not this week, it's going to be coming down the pike. Probably by the time we get to Leo season, a lot of changes and decisions. The result of what's coming out this week and the weeks to come is going to foster these judgments and decisions that you kind of can't turn back from. Okay. And I definitely see somebody going back to somebody else that they wanted a relationship with. They still want that relationship with them. They still want that commitment with them. And it's like, again, they can't see the glass half full with anyone else until they address it. They need to know, could I have saved this relationship? Is this love still here between the two of us? Can this be saved? You know, someone needs that form of judgment. And by the end of the week, others of you are going to either hear from someone or say to someone, what are we doing? I know this, I know that, or this is happening, that's happening. What's going to happen now? What are we doing next? And you're going to get put on the spot by the end of the week, or someone's putting you on the spot by the end of the week. And here's the thing. For some of you, you may say, well, you know, I'm not in a relationship. It could very well be someone from your past, 100%. Because I see someone going back to the past because, again, they got to get this out of their head. They got to get this out of their heart. They got to address the situation. They've got to. Okay. So Judgment Day is coming for you guys. Definitely. And I'm looking forward to this extended because I want to see who is this person? I want to see how is this all going to work out between the two of you and see exactly what you're going through. Because again, with the way that the cards are falling, it definitely looks like a burden. Definitely looks like Aries could have been waiting for quite some time, want to make a situation happen, have not been able to do just that, make the situation happen in a double mind. Hell, want to chalk it all and start all over again. Just want to be done with it all, but can't do that very same thing that you want to do, which is you can't just run from it. You got to address it. So I want to see how this is all going to work out for you. And this other person, who is this person? How do they feel about you? What's their challenge? And, you know, how are they going to, you know, react to all of this by weekend? So if you're interested in that, click that link below in the description box and get you started there. If you are interested in leaving a comment and letting us know how this resonates, please do so. You know, we love to hear from you. And if you would like something from me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, well, welcome and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aries.